Hello, this is Vernon, and I'm still talking about chasing time travelers. So, this is part 10. For part 9, I talked about Southern Europe, and so now we're going to Italy for part 10, where Rome would be. And you really have to go to Chichen Itza to see this because it's really hard to get a sense of the map when you're seeing it like this. But in any case, this is roughly where Rome would be, where you see this blocked off tunnel. And one of the most interesting things I've ever seen out of any ruins and out of any Mayan ruins or Aztec or Toltec or Teotihuacana or anything like that is a little part on this wall. There, this image doesn't capture it very well, but basically there's this. They show this ongoing triadic conflict between a squirrel, an eagle, and a jaguar. They're all the same size and equally fierce. You can tell by looking at them. And so they'll show like, I'm sorry, they show dyadic conflict, but for three groups. So they'll show the squirrel getting ready to fight the jaguar, and then the jaguar getting ready to fight the eagle, and then the eagle ready to fight the squirrel, and they just keep going back and forth. I think what they're talking about is I think the eagle represents the government, and I'll explain why when we get to the Washington D.C. part of this discussion. So I think sorry, the eagle represents the government. The jaguar represents the religious order, the priests, the church, if we're talking about Rome. And so if you think about it, the eagles are in the sky, right? And then so they're lords of the sky. And then down on the ground, you've got well, I'm sorry, they present these as predators, right? So the eagles are the predators in the sky, the jaguars are the predators on the ground, and the squirrels run back and forth trying to get away from them, right? From the jaguars, from the eagles, and so I think what this is showing is ongoing conflict between the church, between the religious leaders, between the religious leaders, the government, and the people. I think the squirrels represent the people. If you look at this, if you look at that cave that I'm showing you, that tunnel, toward the right side, when you go up, you see like a little plus sign, like a little cross, a tiny one. Well, to the right, that's where you see all that conflict between the squirrel and the whatnot. But this is not a good image of it. So there are arches. There is one arch at in the part that would represent Sicily in the on the Mayan map. So Sicily would be that structure to the left of the. It looks like a doorway that I put in there. That rectangle. That would be Sicily off to the left, and that would be a sea cave if you look up toward the top. And what this is, where I put that rectangle, that's showing that Sicily used to be connected to another landmass, which I'll talk about in a moment. Where you see these square or rectangular stone structures, they're very small, like maybe the size of maybe they're like 8 feet by 8 feet, something like that, and 2 feet high. I think those represent Mediterranean Sea islands, specific islands. One of the really interesting things at Chichen Itza, right near the Sicily part, is a set of what I call tic-tac-toe boards. It's not an actual game because you can't move the pieces, obviously. But if you look on the left, you see, well, let me show you this next image. So if you look at, they're identical, the tic-tac-toe games. So XX, 0, x0, x, 0, xx. Well, I let x equal, in doing research for this, I let x equal 10 because we're in the Roman Empire, and the Roman Empire is also where tic-tac-toe came from. So I let x equal 10, and I got the numbers 2, 3, 4, and 9, 8, 5. So in other words, I just Googled them, right? I Googled 10, 10, 0, 10, 0, 10, 0, 10, 10, and I got 234 and 985. So I looked them up. Well, this one I already knew. The Tropic of Cancer, 23.4 degrees. Tropic of Capricorn, 23.4 degrees south of the equator. So those are the tropics. And so what would the 985 stand for? The Roman Empire lasted 985 years. I can't prove that, this isn't a coincidence. But for me, after seeing all this stuff, first I assumed they were coincidences, and then I concluded that that was, for me, it was too many coincidences.